Thanks once again for dropping by the channel. If you like the content, if you're new to the channel, please hit subscribe, share the video if you enjoyed it, if you felt it was useful. Now let's get into this. So, isolation, lockdown, whatever you want to call it, still going on, still strong as ever here in Ireland. It's going on until the 5th of May. You know, it is what it is. It's not fun. Oh, it's annoying being cooped up all day, having to work from home, but it is what it is. The kind of most frustrating thing is trivial, but it's like my hair is getting so goddamn long because I can't get to a barber, because obviously none opened. And I mean, even once everything kind of relaxes a bit and calms down, I mean, people, especially around where I live, you will not be able to find a barber. You will have like an hour long wait to get to one, purely because everyone's going to be getting their hair cut or something done with it. So every time I look at like a video back, I'm just thinking, Jesus, last week the hair was like this, now it's getting even worse. Like, and I don't like my hair super short, but I definitely don't like it long. So it is what it is. Anyway, let's get into this topic. Now, it's an interview that Bob Arum gave here with IFL, and it says Bob Arum has been assured that none of the governing bodies would obstruct a Tyson Fury versus Anthony Joshua undisputed fight if Wilder versus Fury 3 happens and Pulev happened by October. So obviously we know that Anthony Joshua was meant to face Kubrat Pulev in June. As of right now, there's no official announcement on when that fight's going to happen. Given the fact that Dylan White versus Povetkin's been pushed back to July, I would imagine July or August for Usyk Chisora. You would imagine AJ would happen in around about September. I would assume maybe even later than that, because as I said, this situation is going to have a knock-on effect in boxing, purely because people are not going to be able to fork out for pay-per-views in the coming months, because a lot of people are, it's not financially viable for them to be able to do it as a result of everything that's happened. And it's not going to be as straightforward as, you know, oh, okay, we've lifted these restrictions, back to work. Some places are going to have to start back slowly, and, you know, some places don't have jobs at all, you know, unfortunately. Like I said, I've known several people who've been let go. I've mentioned it several times in the video. A work friend of mine, although we haven't seen each other in a while, we don't really speak. We haven't really spoken these days anyway, but she literally left the job I'm in start of March, spent money to go to Canada for a week to see her brother. She's going to work an air hostess, to be told there's no flights, so I don't even know if she starts. She might not even be guaranteed that job when she gets back, so it might not be viable for a lot of these people to pay for pay-per-views. So whilst the month of May we were going to have two, well, we were actually meant to have Dubois versus Joyce last weekend. Month of May we were meant to have two pay-per-views, followed by Joshua versus Pulev and potentially Fury versus Wilder in July. So we're meant to have pay-per-view after pay-per-view after pay-per-view, month after month. That might not be a viable option moving forward. Well, a viable option obviously to pay these fighters the purses, but for people to actually put their hand in their pocket and buy them, if times are tough, 25 quid a month, that could be big to someone. You know, that could be the difference between, you know, fuel or maybe even eating. So we'll have to see what way they reassign these fights. But it says if these happen by October, he sees the Joshua Fury fight as a possibility for January/February next year. He also says this could mean any mandatories have to wait. Now, that doesn't surprise me. Like Bob Arum is saying, the mandatories have to wait, and I would assume that realistically, yeah, February, probably even February or March next year would be the likely time frame in which we'll see the undisputed fight. We're seeing AJ fight once this year. That we got to accept that AJ's going to have one fight this year. Fury potentially will have the Wilder rematch or the Wilder rubber match. So we'll see Fury have two fights. Now, obviously for someone like AJ, they've made that much money, you know, over the last few years. Having one fight in the year is not gonna kill them, you know, financially. But AJ is, I think it would affect AJ more if he was to only have one fight this year. What I mean is, AJ is still recovering from that Ruiz loss. Make no mistake about it. All right, it was a devastating loss. So there's no way he's fully there. So, in my opinion, having the Ruiz rematch where he outboxed him was good. He still needs to maybe go through a little bit of adversity because the demons are still going to be there. Kubrat Pulev, not the guy you would expect to put AJ through that adversity, but maybe a Usyk, maybe God knows who he could have fought in the meantime. Because let's say for argument's sake they didn't go straight into the Fury. Let's say for argument's sake none of this coronavirus happened. They had the Kubrat Pulev fight, and potentially they got another fight in. Maybe not against Usyk, maybe against someone else. You know, it would help build AJ a bit. Whereas now he's looking at potentially fighting Kubrat Pulev, who, let's be frank, Kubrat Pulev has been, you know, I don't want to say what's the word? Until recently, until like this year, he's been kind of, you know, a bit off about fighting AJ, and he's got to be, what, 40 years old. Is the ambition there for Kubrat Pulev? I would imagine not. So with Pulev, it's not going to be someone who's going to really push the action, and Kubrat Pulev will just try and box and jab and spoil. So with AJ going to fight Tyson Fury, potentially as early as, you know, January, February next year, Fury having the back-to-back fights with Wilder, obviously had a year last year where he had, you know, the fights with Wallen and Schwartz. I think it will put Fury in a much better position, you know, going into that fight. And make no mistake about it, Fury will be, I would imagine, a heavy favourite against Anthony Joshua, regardless whether it takes place. So I think if AJ was to have one fight this year, Fury was to have two, going into next year, it would benefit Fury a lot more, you know, everything that's going on this year. Just because AJ is still, I think they're still rehabbing AJ. Now maybe they see something in Fury, Team AJ, and think, you know what, maybe an AJ who was rehabbing can still go in there and beat Tyson Fury. You know, I wouldn't put it past him, but I'd be picking Tyson Fury to win that fight if and when it gets announced. In terms of mandatories, you would imagine that they'd all get pushed back. And you would imagine that even if there was no undisputed fight, they would probably push the mandatories back regardless. Just given the fact that, you know, everything that's happening in the world is putting everything on the back burner. You know, football, F1, darts, you know, all the good sports, they're all being put in the back burner. You know, their F1 season is a write-off. Basically, they may as well just cancel the season, because by the time it actually starts up, there'll be, what, less than 10 races, you know, right off that season. With darts, we're not seeing it. With football, well, with the Premier League season is a foregone. It's a formality, you know. So it was never, no one was going to beat Liverpool regardless, you know, whether they extended the season or what they do with it. It's a foregone conclusion. Liverpool are the champions. But all these sports being written off, being pushed back, you would imagine that the sanctioning bodies are not going to be that strict and be like, right, now boxing's back, you got to fight this guy in 30 days. They're not going to do it. They're always going to push the mandatories back as well, which I'm sure is going to piss a certain Dylan White off, but it is what it is. It is what it is. So, you know, AJ versus Fury potentially next year, I look forward to it, and the sanctioning bodies won't stand in the way, because that's a massive payday for them. They get their sanctioning fees, they're happy. You know, if they sanction AJ versus Pulev, and then, you know, they're adamant AJ versus Usyk has to happen, and they're going to make X amount of money. If they look at Fury and think, you know what, if we sanction Fury versus AJ, we're getting X amount of money times 10. They're going to go for Fury. So, those are my thoughts on this. Let me know yours down below. Bit of a long video, but I hope you enjoyed it. Subscribe, of course, if you are new. Stay safe, people, and I will talk. So before I go, I just want to say thank you for dropping by the channel. I really do appreciate it. I mean, all the support, all the things that have happened on this channel over the last year have been incredible. If you're new to the channel, as you see on screen there's a couple of like older videos that I have. Some of them aren't really relevant now, to be fair, but some of them are, like my Fighters with a Problem series, stuff like that. If you like any of this, please subscribe, like the video you just watched, share it, do it, all you got to do. Let's try and keep this channel going, because I love doing this and I love interacting with the fans, and I love hopefully the fans love watching my videos. So thank you for dropping by. I've been G-Man. I will talk to you.